Bobrisky has traveled out of Nigeria. Efcc held Bobrisky because Bobrisky said that Efcc collected 15 million naira from them. They went after Bobrisky because Very Dark Man played an audio. Then they arrested Bobrisky and brought Bobrisky to the EFCC when Bobrisky was trying to travel to Amsterdam and evade the country. They asked Bobrisky. Bobrisky denied, and Bobrisky said it's not his voice that was inside the record that Very Dark Man played. Rather for them to invite Very Dark Man, they leave Bobrisky because Bobrisky said, "You people, I am not the one who said it." And now Bobrisky traveled out of the country, and so EFCC in their mind, they are not part of it because Bobrisky has said so. And I wonder, why didn't they invite Very Dark Man? Why didn't they use that same force they used to carry Bobrisky, use that force on Very Dark Man? These particular incidents from EFCC and Bobrisky make me remember Baby Oil by Speed Darlington. If I go missing, now you. If you go missing, no be me. Clear conscience, fears no accusation. If you have invited Very Dark Man peacefully, Very Dark Man go open it. But you know, EFCC and Bobrisky, you guys got me thinking. Banga. I will touch on two subjects. I will touch on Bobrisky and I will touch on Portable, who was alleged to be a cultist because he was in Canada where he was flying a beret and he said he's a bird. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like and share. Join me on this episode for today. This is very easy for us to analyze, just a very short one. Let us just break it down. We know what's going on. Bobrisky tried to evade the country after he was being invited to the House of Rep. Bobrisky tried to evade through Seme border. They caught Bobrisky. Bobrisky said he's not feeling fine. They released Bobrisky. The next one, Bobrisky tried to travel out of the country again. We did not hear anything from the House of Rep. Didn't I tell people that maybe the godfather of Bobrisky is the God above all? When Bobrisky tried to travel to evade the country from Amsterdam, Isaac Fayose snapped. Bobrisky was being held by the EFCC. In fact, there was a claim that Bobrisky was being injured. Bobrisky found himself in the custody of the EFCC, and EFCC said they want to investigate. Did you say, Bobrisky, that you gave us 15 million naira? Bobrisky said, I did not say such. Call Very Dark Man who played the audio. Now, they have the power to go and carry Bobrisky for alleging them of something, but they don't seem have that same power to carry Very Dark Man to come and explain it for them. Now, I want to ask them a question. Do you now think that you guys have cleared your name? Because I said this country will not like to the bobo us. You guys think that Nigerians, we are so dumb and we don't know what we're doing. But let me say this. When you guys were freeing Bobrisky, were you done with the investigation? Just because Bobrisky denied it? Why was Very Dark Man not invited? Why didn't you go after Very Dark Man and bring him and say, Bobrisky, yes, this is Very Dark Man, this is you. Now, let the investigation begin. How many days do you use for the investigation? You let Bobrisky out. And then without Very Dark Man, you came to a conclusion. You did not ask him how did that video came. And now, in your mind, in the mind of EFCC, they've cleared themselves. Or perhaps you guys were thinking that when you released Bobrisky, he's not going to travel again out of the country. But you're not aware that he's trying to evade the country. And evading is simply because he doesn't want to come to the House of Rep. And my question also to the House of Rep. So you guys now, you have been able to bring lights that, okay, Bobrisky actually served jail time, Bobrisky this and Bobrisky that, everything is clear, you have done your pure investigation. What are your analysis and what did you bring out of it? And when Bobrisky was held by the EFCC for trying to evade the country the second time, what the House of Rep do about it? All these questions are just so much that you would see for a fact that if you are not in Nigeria, you are missing a lot, because our political people and all these people who tend to be the elite of Nigeria are one of the most craziest people you would ever meet on the surface of this earth. Babanla nonsense. Ojukoroju lie. They lie in the eyes of the citizens. The most painful part is how they perceive us. Babu Wahala, corruption has eaten to the roots. Termites. Nigeria political people, government are termites eating the Nigeria itself. Well, let's keep that because we know that we are never going to get to the bottom of it. So, the news about Bobrisky moving out of the country, the only thing is when he gets there, certain truths are going to come out. He's going to talk. Bobrisky cannot do without talking. He's going to leak, talk. And trust me, they are not going to do anything. If perhaps they even go and arrest Bobrisky again, or they have a way to extradite Bobrisky, they are so damn. Nigeria institution for law enforcement are so incompetent. Their incompetency is legendary. They are legend in the most incompetent institutions that ever exist on the surface of this earth. No one can ever compete with them in incompetency. So back to the next one. People are claiming about Portable thing, that Portable is a cultist and the rest of it. Well, that's garbage in, garbage out. Just because he put on a cap and he's saying, hey, I be here, and he's in Canada enjoying himself and the rest of it, everybody starts saying, hey, Portable is a cultist and the rest of it. Hey, stop. You guys need to stop all those garbage. You can't say because somebody used the word that is an area simply means he's implying that he's a cultist. I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying just because of what he said is not standardly a proof for you to think that he's a cultist. I can remember there's a real estate organization at 314 Ikorodu Road. They call them Arkview Investments. I bought property from these people. When they arrested me the other time, they said I wanted to shoot them because I was fighting them against the electricity of extorting the landlords of the estate on electricity. All the landlords, most of them, majority of them were afraid of them. I stood and I stand against them. I called in the IBEDC from Ibadan headquarters to come in. When they arrested me, I have a bed on my chest. I drew a bed on my chest. And they started implying that the police who arrested me for all kinds of things, when they cannot see anything to nail on my head, they said because I draw bed on my chest, that means I'm a cultist. When I drew the bed, one of the inspiration for that bed was because of I watched this movie called Power. Omari Hardwick that drew something like this, and I had some concepts there, a lot of things that went into my head. Then I just love to draw a bed, and I drew a bed. And for me, part of the things I wrote on that bed was they break my claws, something like that. I think I wrote it on my stomach here. It's all about me not giving up regardless. And I think I just got that sign of that design from Omari Hardwick. And then they want to claim that because I drew an ego, anything that is an ego makes me a cultist. So imagine, because he said, oh, I am a, even if he's flying the cap, it's not enough for people to nail him like he's threatening anybody. That's just garbage. Nigerians need how to think beyond just what someone say. Even for what you see in for you to have justice to function, you have to be able to adhere to certain things, principle, and bring out real evidence. All those things are just rumor. I'm not implying that he's not, but I'm just saying what is said does not substantiate really a good evidence for you to say that, oh, very Portable is now a cultist because he made such a statement that yeah, they fly, yeah, they do this, yeah, they do that. We all know what AI simply means in Nigeria, that yes, cultist is it. But originally, as a Yoruba guy, AI is something, and this is the reason why this guy is a little bit more outsmarting a lot of Nigerians that they don't know. The other time when they said he made a statement, I've even forgotten what that statement was, and he denied it immediately. He said when he was using 1,000 boys or something, he's just using 1,000 boys for this. He's messing with most people's head, and a lot of people just glorify. I don't know. Perhaps maybe we just like to talk about anything anybody say just to find faults. Maybe that's the reason why most Nigerians will find it difficult to be able to increase our intelligence. Find other things if you want to get on him. Find other things. But because you people don't blow this one now, it becomes more careful with how you utter this word. And who fails? You guys fails, because you guys were looking for justice. But now you guys have exposed yourself that you are just looking for his downfall. With that being said, if you haven't subscribe to the channel, like and share. Do you think AS simply means he's a cultist and that is enough for the government to persecute him? And what do you guys think about this Bobrisky thing? Do you think it actually make any sense? Or what do you think the EFCC, maybe the EFCC has bring out their name to be pure and clean in the eyes of Nigeria? Do you accept those garbage? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you everyone for subscribing, and for those who haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, like and share. See you in the next one. Adios amigos, bye bye for now.